So hello guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we will be solving the problem Leetcode 128, which is longest consecutive sequence. Okay, so let's read the problem statement first. Given an unsorted array of integers nums, return the longest length of the longest consecutive elements sequence. You must write an algorithm that runs in O(n) time. Okay, so the problem is basically we have to tell the longest consecutive sequence, and that in O(n) time. First of all, of course, we can just sort the array. Okay, and then after sorting the array, what we'll do is we'll like if we assume that the first element is the starting of our series of the longest sequence, we will do +1. We'll check if +1 is equal, then the +1, but that will take O of n log n because we are sorting, right? So to do this problem in O(n) space, we should think of hash map or hash set, right? Because the lookups are very fast for hash map and set. So how are we going to solve this problem using hash set or hash problem? So in this problem we'll be using set in Python, and first I'll explain that how we are going to do that. Let me just copy this. Okay, so this is our array. What we have to do is we have to return the longest sequence, which is one second, which is 1, then here 2, then here like 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, right? So can we do one thing? If we put this whole thing in a set, right, it will the elements will be in a set now, and of course in a set, like, they're random. In Python, when we put the array, the numbers of array in a set, that then like uh, the positions of the element here, it's not mandatory like 100 will be on first, then 4, then 200, and 132. It can be random, right? So how are we going to do is basically what we'll do is we'll check if we'll go from like we'll use a loop and go on every element, and we'll check does this element -1 is there in the set. So what will happen because of that we'll see if like if we go on 100, we'll check if 99 is there. Then if 99 is not there, so we can say okay, 100 can be the sequence, one of the sequence can be starting from 100. Then we'll go on to the next number of 100, but the next number of 100 is not there, so the longest sequence here is 1. I mean the length is 1 because it's only 100. Then we'll go on 4. Then we'll check if num-1 is available. Yes, it is available. So we'll so we won't do anything with 4. We'll go on 200. If num-1 is available, no. But so 1 is this longest length here will be 1 because 201 is not available. Then we go on 1. When we go on 1, what we'll do, we'll check is num-1 available. Then it's not available, like 0 is not there. So we'll assume that okay, there can be a sequence which is starting from 1. So 1 is the sequence. Then we'll check is num+1 available. Yes, it is. Then 2 is num+1. Now we'll update our current and we'll check now the current +1 is available. That is 3. Then current +1 is still available. That is 4. So we return the longest one. I hope it's clear. Now we'll just write the code and we'll see. First of all, we'll create a set. So s equals to set of num. Now we need longest, so we'll make a variable longest. We'll make a variable length equal to 0. Okay, and do we need anything else? No. So now we'll go into the set. We'll like check for num in s. If num-1 is not in s, then what we can do is we can say that okay, this can be a sequence. So we'll make a variable current which will be num, which will be equal to num. Okay, now we'll go and check whether we have like we have taken a number and we have it has been sure that num-1 is not in the set, right? So we have put that element at the starting of this sequence, so we have to check the next elements, are they available? If yes, then we have to update the count of the length, right? So how are we gonna do that is while we'll make a while loop, while current, also we'll make length here equals to 1, because that is to be done. Now what we'll do is we'll only check if current plus 1 in s. Okay, now if it is there, then what we are gonna do is we'll increase the length lenghty the fuck. Okay, now length plus equals to 1, and we'll also update our current. Now current will be plus equals to 1, right? And now we'll just have, we have to get the maximum length, so we'll just do longest of max, and longest and which to compare GTH, right? Okay, okay, if for num in s, if num-1, why is this is the first man? Okay, yeah, so this was it, and I hope you understand. You should try this problem once again. And of course, guys, this is in time complexity of O of n. Why? Because we are going on to every element just once, right? And here we are not going on all the elements. We are not iterating all of the elements. We are going here only on, we are going on one element only once. So the time complexity here is one O of n. Okay. I hope it is clear now. And thank you guys. If you have any doubts, you can type it in the comment.